show in the world.
Hey, yo, man, it's Not for Losers Sports Podcast, unfiltered, unscripted, real takes, high stakes. And I am one half of the dynamic duo. They call me the Fresher, and this is the co-host.
Sunny Boulevard, man. Shout out to Not for Losers Sports Podcast.
Hey, yo, so Sunny Boulevard, we have trending news going on in the NBA world. Kevin Durant is probably on a move again. So, they say Kevin Durant prefers to go to Miami, San Antonio, or Houston Rockets. What do you think about Kevin Durant in his trade?
I don't know. I'm thinking Houston is the best situation out of them three. San Antonio, I don't see the fit. You know what I mean? I feel like they should let Wemby be the star and be the center of things. If Kevin Durant, anywhere he go, he gonna be something like the center of thing. Houston, young boys. I think that's the best situation. The Miami thing, I don't know about that. What they got to give up to get Kevin Durant?
I mean, Kevin Durant, I'm really getting tired of Kevin Durant with this unhappy, happy, keep moving from team to team. But if it was the destination that I would prefer him to go, it would be Cleveland with Spider Mitchell, Darius Garland. I would get rid of Evan Mobley. I would trade Evan Mobley with some picks and try to get Kevin Durant in Cleveland.
I'm not trading a big in 2025, a young big that's on a rise. Like, his ceiling is crazy. I would get rid of the guard before I get rid of the big.
Who? Which one? You ain't getting rid of Spider Mitchell.
No, Garland. Donovan Mitchell costs too much, but I would get rid of Garland. Garland got a lot of value right now.
Nah, I agree.
Evan Mobley, that's hard to get.
Yeah, but
think about Evan Mobley game and what he really brings to the table. That's hard to get.
Nah, you absolutely correct. But so listen, with Spider, this is just my opinion. We're gonna move on. But with Kevin Durant averaging 26 points, 25.6 points per game last season, that added with Spider Mitchell and Darius Garland, he has impressed me over the years. He really has. I didn't really like him in the beginning, but I'm like, yo, this young kid, he a ball.
I feel like it's a lot of teams in the NBA that Kevin Durant could go to. 25 plus points a game, efficiency, free throw line, just all the way around from from the field.
So he prefers Miami. So tell me why you don't think it's a good fit?
It's a good weather thing with that.
Yeah.
He turned down Minnesota. Minnesota was on board. They wanted him. He didn't want to go to Minnesota. So I'm thinking that's a weather thing. He don't care for that. He just been playing in Phoenix. You gonna go from Phoenix to Minnesota?
I don't know. They say Miami got it's heat culture, but I don't know if Kevin Durant is a good fit. So, but I'm thinking like this: who would you would have to get rid of somebody like? So who would you get rid of? Bam, like you got rid of Jimmy Butler already. So now your only valuable pieces is Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. That's it. So who would you get rid of in package to try to get Kevin Durant over there?
Well, right now, Miami has the number 20 pick in the draft, which is a valuable pick this year. So that's one of the accolades that they can throw in there.
Yo, and something else I wanted to speak on. Like, I'm just tired of these superstars. It's like they turn into big babies, man. They don't give nothing a chance to gel. Now, you got a big three. Claim it. I don't think Bradley Beal really makes it a big three. Now, he played good in Washington, but I just believe Kevin Durant he claims he just want to play basketball. If you want to just play basketball, why do you keep moving every year? It's like every 2-3 years you go into another team.
That's the culture right now in the NBA, just having that freedom to just keep switching it up. That's been created. That's the culture now.
Yeah, it is a culture. I really don't. That's one of the main reasons why I was saying on the last episode that I don't really be tapped into basketball like that no more.
Lost your touch from stuff like that. That'll do it though. That'll do it though.
Because I came
no
from
loyalty.
I came from the era of Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, Elijah Wan. You know what I'm saying? So
Kobe, you stay where you was bred.
Exactly. You all these,
or at least you try to. It's like they're not even trying to.
Exactly.
It's still a business. In some situations you can't, but you're supposed to at least try.
Even with Dwayne Wade, he wanted to stay, but they shipped him to Chicago, and that was the end of that. But that's just my point with Kevin Durant is, yo, KD, you said you just like the ball. Just ball, man. You got Devin Booker over there. First of all, when he first went over there, they had his first year in Phoenix. That was a good team. That was a good. Listen, before Kevin Durant got there, wasn't they like in the Western Conference Finals, or they was in the finals, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe they was either in the West. Like they had the Chris Paul, the Devin Booker. They had the Miles Bridges, Mikal Bridges, and the light skinned dude with the curly hair. What was his name? I forgot his name though.
That was Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand KD. I still believe KD has about 2-3 years left. He's still scoring efficiently. You know what I'm saying? I think he's
still KD.
Yeah, he's still KD. He's still KD. The jump shot's still there, but another move I think would be good for him. But that means you will have to get rid of Karl Anthony Towns. It's the New York Knicks. What you think?
I think he already attempted the New York market thing. So
yeah, but look though, hold on. That's just my personal opinion. They said the New York
may or may not work because he tried it already.
But they said the New York Knicks is not interested because when they wanted him, he decided to go to Brooklyn. So they we out on KD.
I agree. And right now, the direction they went in, he wouldn't fit. Gritty.
I think KD
tough.
Listen,
I'm not sure KD is going to play that style of defense that New York is getting into.
But New York just got rid of Tom Thibodeau, where he was running them in the ground. So I look at it like this, right? With Jalen Brunson, KD, I like Karl Anthony Towns, but I think you could package Cat over and get KD over there with the you got OG Anunoby, you got pieces over there. And I think Kevin Durant could get the Knicks. They was only one game from the finals. You see what I'm saying? They was one game from the final. They'd be in the finals. So
I believe that there was one game from the finals in need of some guard play.
That's what you think?
Yeah, I believe they in need of some. I believe Darius Garland would be great for New York.
That's what you think Darius Garland would be?
I think so. KD and what he bring, I'm not sure that's what New York need. I believe that they can be solid in the front court with the depth that they have with Anunoby. They come in Towns.
Yeah.
But in the backcourt, Brunson needed some help, especially scoring. So
yeah, man.
KD to New York, I'm not sure about that one, but
I think
it's a few teams. It's a few teams. Like I said, Orlando. Orlando was one team that I felt like after the Bain move, Banchero.
Yeah, that was a solid move.
You know, they moved space. So it's an open door right now for guard play for them because there's no more Cole Anthony. So the bench is wide open. You bring KD in, that's going to solidify the 3 to 4. I like them for Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando was sneaky good to me. Like they was sneaky good.
Built.
Yeah, they sneaky good.
They built through the draft.
But
believed in the right guys. They believed in Markelle Fultz when nobody would.
Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah. They believed in Markelle Fultz when nobody would. They thought his career was over after Philadelphia.
Yeah, I agree with you. So he also prefers San Antonio, the Spurs. I don't agree with that. You already stated your claim on that. The Houston Rockets. That's interesting, though. That's interesting. Ime Udoka over there as the head coach. They got some good pieces over there in Houston.
They're gonna have to get rid of that. We're gonna have to see what a roster will look like with KD. They're not gonna have a lot of those pieces.
Nah, I agree.
Right now, Houston has the number 10 pick in this year's draft. Super valuable. Do you go number 10 pick or Kevin Durant?
And, but look, I feel like the Houston Rockets is not one piece of like Kevin Durant got to go to a team that's one piece away. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I believe Houston is one piece away.
Nah,
I believe
man.
if you line up what they got going on and how they lost, Van Fleet, elite guard play.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks, elite defensive guard play. Shangoon, elite front court play. Elite. Young, elite front court player.
Yeah.
Jalen Green, elite wing.
I like Jalen.
All they were
Like
missing, they was missing that front court, back court guy. That little bit of they missed a little KD.
So
mix KD in that mix, if it was able to stay like that. But if you was to mix KD, I believe with the number 10 pick and a few pieces, you could get KD over to Houston. I believe the Suns would 100% take that number 10 pick and start that rebuild.
Because the Suns they don't have nothing.
They can start their rebuild with that number 10 pick.
Listen,
they can start their rebuild.
They forfeited their whole future with KD and Bradley Beal. Like they forfeited their whole future.
The Bradley Beal thing was crazy.
Oh man. They
blame KD for that too?
Yeah. Yo, so I want to discuss something we discussed off camera, but I just want to say this though, because they say Minnesota was heavy in talks with the Phoenix Suns for KD. And I don't understand why KD wouldn't want to go over there. Listen. Okay, Rudy Gobert catch a lot of slack. He catch a lot of slack, but he's a solid rebounder and he's a solid defensive man, right?
Right.
You got Ant-Man, right? You got I like DiVincenzo. I don't know why the Knicks got rid of Dante DiVincenzo. I love him. So I feel like if you get because Julius Randle is just I'm tired of Julius Randle. I'm honestly am like Julius Randle. He's in and out. So I don't understand why KD won't go over there because I feel like Minnesota is one piece away. That's what I feel.
As far as Minnesota right now, the roster they have right now, if you just add KD, didn't have to get rid of nothing and just get KD. They got something going on.
Yeah, I still would get rid of Randle.
I believe that Julius Randle, solid, productive. I'm not really sure what to say about Julius, man. He don't show up in some moments, and then he come 30 points in the first half. I don't know. Can't trust him. I can't trust him. So right now, the way it's looking, KD in Minnesota it's a no because of the weather.
You think he don't want to go there?
I'm not going from Phoenix to Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm not going from Phoenix to Minnesota.
So let me ask you a question though. Do you think KD is chasing rings, or you think he's solid? He's solidified with his legacy. You think he's comfortable? Like, oh, I got 2 MVPs, 2. You think he's comfortable, or does he feel like
he's comfortable? He's super comfortable.
But listen, KD, listen to outside noise. They hear you went over there to Golden State. You went over there to a team that had the best record in the NBA the year prior. So all that is going through his head. You don't think he's still ring chasing to show to say, look, I did it without that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't see why you keep moving.
To be honest with you, at this point, wherever KD go, the real reason, listen. Right now, being in his decision for being in New York was half basketball and half because marijuana legalized. So any other place that he trying to go, he paying attention to that at this point. He comfortable on rings.
Yeah.
He comfortable on what people feel about him as far as how great he is. He comfortable. Yeah. Now he just trying to make sure that, wherever he go, he can, do what he want to do.
Me personally, I think KD, he chasing something, man. I don't think he feel like his legacy is solidified because he hear all the backlash. Oh, you couldn't do it. Like, but when he was with OKC, right? And it was him, Westbrook, James Harden, Kendrick Perkins. They could have got it done, even though they ran into a prime King James. But that was his moment. So now you go to Golden State and you go do what you were supposed to do. Your name is automatically going in the Hall of Fame. But to hear the backlash from the masses, I think that plays a major part in his mind. And he just he's chasing. This is me personally. I believe he's chasing something. He's chasing that confirmation of because you notice when they name top 5 players in the NBA, KD don't get mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Not anymore.
Yeah, no, they don't. He don't get mentioned.
Not no more. Not
Yeah,
no more. Not no more. I feel like right now Kevin Durant understands that it's a 26 and under league right now. He understands that wherever team he go to, the team, the GM, they pouring into the young star, which whoever that may be. He get that. He had his time, but he understand because he's still productive. I can still hoop, so I'm a hoop. He's not really tripping about the rings. I'm not sure that he chasing anything. I feel like he understand the assignment. Wherever he going, he still want to get paid though, and that's one thing that, like right now,
he getting paid. He got 1 year left.
54 million.
Exactly. So he it's not the money. So what do you? So
that's what I'm saying. So
listen, and I just want to touch base on this again, chat, because the man, and you will see on Twitter, and he say, yo, all I want to do is ball. So if all you want to do is ball, just ball. So you got to be chasing something. If you unhappy, now you want to go here. The man.
They say KD is a locker room guy though, heavy practice guy, team guy. So wherever he go, he create culture.
But it's reports saying that KD don't have relationships with none of his teammates. He's like he's closed off.
Phoenix, it's a terrible vibe in Phoenix. It's offsetting his whole story. Him stopping in Phoenix is killing his whole legacy, his whole story.
And I honestly, listen, when they I liked it, Bradley Beal in Washington, right? But I felt like they could get the job done with him and Devin Booker because Devin Booker is a problem. So I'm like, oh, KD, Devin Booker. I didn't think it was going to jail right away, but I'm like, yo, they going to get a chip out of this. I just knew they was going to get a chip out of that. But unfortunately, we down this road again. KD's unhappy, and he want to get traded again. He want to be on the move. So I'm just going to go back to the conversation we had. I made a statement to Sonny Boulevard off camera, right? Because like I told y'all before, I'm a Los Angeles Clippers fan because they formerly are the Buffalo Braves. Clippers catch a lot of backlash. But I think the Clippers got a solid roster. I don't understand how they can't get over the hump, right? I understand Kawhi is always injured, but they got Big Zoo in the middle. Norman Powell played superbly this season. James Harden is not the same beard that we knew in Houston, but I feel like the Clippers and they got Tyronn Lue as a coach too. I love Tyronn Lue, but I feel like you could package up a couple of them because they got Chris Dunn on it. First of all, get rid of Ben Simmons. I don't know why teams keep picking up Ben Simmons. He's a waste of a roster spot. But I feel like if you could drop KD right in there and they can make it to the finals. I feel like you could sit Kawhi on the bench all season long till playoffs and let Durant and Harden do what they do in the regular season. You're still going to make the playoffs, and then you input Kawhi, playoffs, and you might got a chance to win a championship.
Right now, the Clippers is a good team. At KD, which you got to get rid of again. All these teams that he could potentially go to are going to have to get rid of the top guys in order for it to happen. The Clippers, they got a nice roster.
No, they got
I like Norman Powell. I like a lot of the younger pieces. James Harden's still productive.
Big Zoo.
Kawhi Leonard showed at the end of the season last season, if and when he do play. Zubac's
a problem in that
100% underrated.
Yeah, Zubac underrated. Yeah, he's underrated. I like the Zubac. Listen, like I said, I'm a Clippers fan.
Coach Lou
problem. I like Coach Lou.
That's a big piece of their team too.
I liked it. Like I told y'all, chat. I've been a Clippers fan for a while because they was the Buffalo Braves. When they got Kawhi, and I'm like, oh, they got Shea, Kawhi. Now this one, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander wasn't a big name. They still had Zubac, and they had a good roster then. But they forfeited their future for Paul George or whatever. But I think KD will be a good fit with the Clippers. Great coach and a great roster. Was there anything you would like to touch up on, Mr. Boulevard, before we close?
I just hope KD goes somewhere and we can still see him be great in his last, few seasons, whatever he got left.
All right, so do you think before it's over, KD will win another ring?
The way it's looking right now, no.
All right, okay. All right, so chat, you already know every episode is sponsored by Coins Apparel /Numi Vestas. Look, smell, feel like money. www.coinsapparel.store. Is there anything you want to say, Sunny Boulevard, before we close?
Man, shout out Not for Losers Sports Podcast. Real takes, high stakes, unfiltered, unscripted.
Hey, yo, chat, we